Hey, what's up guys? So in this video I'm going to be covering what is a CRM and what does it do. So this is an example of the CRM that I use. It's called Keep, but other ones include, I'm not even going to bring them up, but let's see here, Salesforce, HubSpot, and even MailChimp could be referred to as a CRM, although it's more of an email autoresponder. And I will cover more about that later. So, what is a CRM? A CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. And a CRM basically holds your contacts' information. You're managing your contacts, which are your prospects and clients. And so I'm going to pull up my test contact inside of this CRM. And so here we have me, we have my email address and phone number, obviously. Then we have different details about myself. So in this one, it can show my stages or where I'm at with some sales opportunities towards me. But then we have my contact interaction, including emails sent by me, created tasks created by me, and then just different automation tasks, proposals, stuff like that. In the details section in this particular CRM, it's going to have more information about me. The fact that I'm a lead could be changed to customer. And then they also have the opportunity to put custom fields. Also, obviously, we can have address, job title, and all sorts of other stuff in here. Addresses, additional information. And then, sorry, I just exited out of that. We'll go over to email. So you can send out emails here, meet and money. But most importantly, a CRM is where you manage everything for a client, your prospects and clients. And so that's what a CRM is. And what it does is mainly just to hold that contact data. Now, there are other things that CRMs, other uses or parts of a CRM that can be added. And so I'm just going to list a few here. So there's email autoresponders, sales automation or sales pipelines, e-commerce, and then marketing automation. And so I'm going to go through those. Those aren't CRMs, but they're often those parts of the software are alongside CRMs. And so email autoresponder, like I showed earlier, I can send an email from this CRM to this one contact. Now, most of the time you can do that in a CRM, or actually I'm not sure, but you can send one-off emails. More importantly, an email autoresponder has the ability to send emails to multiple people at the same time. So for example, these are just a couple test contacts I have in here. And there's a, a button down here. You might not be able to see that. I'll just move this up, of course. And it says send a broadcast. Let's just make sure here. Move it up a bit further. There we go. So send a broadcast. If I click that, then it's going to bring me into an email builder, and I'm going to be able to send off one-off email, choose a template, and then fire off the email. So, and it can merge in data like their name, all sorts of stuff. So that's what an email autoresponder does. Next, I want to talk about a sales pipeline. So if I go to pipeline, I have a couple opportunities here. So these are different sales stages: lead, qualifying, contacting, negotiating. Obviously, we'd want like sold as the last one. So these are potential opportunities. Consulting can move from qualifying to contacting, and it's tied to a specific contact. Show more, it's tied to me. We could also tie it to, let's say, Elaine as well. Click save. So let's say that both of us are going to buy this consulting together, and stuff like that. So that's also something, a feature. Not all CRMs do this, but this is, pipeline automation. So that's that. Now, e-commerce. So in this, e-commerce is, you could have a storefront, you could have just the ability to shop online, but then also in this particular platform with Keep, you can invoice people and send people quotes. And so, for example, we can send a new invoice to myself. I'll ask you to add what is it for. I'll just put test product. We could adjust the price to say $500. Let's do 3 of them. Obviously, this is whatever you sell, whether it's roofing or consulting or photography or plumbing services or whatever it is. Event space, whatever. You can add notes onto it, and then you can actually take payment for it as well. You just need to tie in what's called a merchant account. But this is e-commerce. This functionality is called e-commerce. E obviously standing for internet. Well, it means not starts with I, but you get what I mean. And then commerce, the ability to exchange money. You can preview the invoice, add a payment for it, etc. You can also, so that was invoices. I kind of started a little further along, but you can also send quotes to people. It's a very similar kind of thing, and you can convert quotes into invoices. The functionality of this works pretty similar. So that's e-commerce. And then finally, we have marketing automation, where we have some automation that can take place. So these are some simple campaigns. Let's see here. My campaigns. So follow up with new connections. This is one that is just sending an email out to people who you meet. I can add contacts to this. Just select John Doe and click add to campaign. It's going to automatically send out an email after an hour or whatever it is. A couple of these are just kind of simple to set up. Event questionnaire, inviting people to set an appointment. I set stuff up in here. If I click edit, basically it's just going to say, it's going to send this email out to them, ask them when they can meet with me. Now, I set up some pretty crazy stuff. Let's see what I could share with you guys, what marketing automation can do. I mean, this is pretty simple, but actually for an event that I'm hosting next week on Wednesday, March 13th, I have just some reminders set up, and I'm going to build out more, but this is kind of like a marketing automation flow. And I have currently a task for myself and then a confirmation email. I'm going to be adding in multiple emails to remind people about my event, get them excited for it, preview some information about it, which this contact or this video is kind of the context of that. So what I'm doing is kind of meta, if you've heard that term before. So that's pretty much it. Those, once again, I'm just going to review. A CRM, customer relationship management, is a software that helps you manage your relationship with people. So, I mean, Google Contacts or contacts within an Apple device could be classified as a CRM, although I mean, it's not really intended for business use. It's intended for personal use generally, or at least on the personal Google side. And there's not a lot of integration, or the ease of it isn't great. Business, CRMs, it's going to have the functionality and the fields and the information and what you'd want as a business owner dealing with a lead prospect or client. So that's what a CRM is. Email autoresponder, once again, it can send an email to people all at once. So I can select a bunch of people and click send a broadcast. E-com or sales pipeline, it looks different in different platforms, but basically allows you to move opportunities, move through different stages, and keep track of where you have deals going on. Then we have e-commerce, once again, quotes and invoicing, the ability to take money over the internet, possibly even put up a store, stuff like that. And then marketing automation, kind of the fancier automation workflows where you can just trigger automation, trigger multiple steps of follow-up, like email, wait a day, email, wait a day, email, and you just click one button and adds one person or 100 people to something, and it does that, and there's lots of complex stuff that you can do that with that. So hopefully this video answers the question of what is a CRM and what can it do, as well as differentiating different functionalities that are out there from what just the core CRM functionality is. My question for you is, was this video valuable? Does that answer your question? Do you have any other questions? And what other stuff would you like to know about in regards to CRMs, marketing automation, e-commerce, whatever. And then I also want to mention, as I did earlier, that if you are in Lethbridge, Alberta, and you are a business owner, small business owner, medium-sized business owner, especially service businesses, but all types of businesses, I am hosting a live event on Wednesday, March 13th at noon here at London Road Media, which is where I am right now. So hopefully this was valuable. You guys are awesome. Look forward to hearing from you. Once again, comment below with any questions or comments you have on this video. Thanks, guys.